Theresa May fears rebel Tory MPs will this week write a blank cheque to Parliament which could allow Brexit to be delayed for a year or longer, or even stopped entirely. The Commons is due to vote tomorrow on various amendments, including one to seize power from ministers and hand it to backbench MPs so they can influence the timing of Britain's departure. Supporters of the plan, led by Labour's Yvette Cooper and former Tory Minister Nick Boles, say the amendment is designed to stop a damaging no-deal exit, as it would postpone the March 29 leaving date by 9 months if a deal is not secured by February 26. But Downing Street insiders are pleading with MPs not to support the proposal, warning that the bill could be changed later to delay Brexit indefinitely. Instead, Mrs May is pinning her hopes on an amendment tabled by senior Tory MP Graham Brady, which would endorse her deal on the condition she can overhaul the controversial Irish border backstop. Boris Johnson heaped pressure on the PM today by urging her to demand a freedom clause in the backstop, that would either involve a time-limited or unilateral exit. However, he said that meant rewriting the text of the Withdrawal Agreement, something the EU is adamant will not happen. Appealing for MPs to shun the Cooper amendment, a senior Number 10 source said, leaving aside the constitutional concerns around the Cooper bill, it is clear from Yvette Cooper's comments that backing her bill means signing a blank cheque when it comes to delaying Brexit. It could mean Brexit is delayed for 9 months, a year, or more. It also opens the door to Brexit not happening at all. The warning came amid signs that Tory ministers who threatened to quit over a no deal were stepping back from the brink. Last week, Work and Pensions Secretary Amber Rudd suggested she could resign from cabinet unless ministers were given a free vote on the anti-no deal bill, adding privately that dozens of ministers could do the same. But the Mail understands many have been reassured they will have an opportunity to stop no deal at a later point. Chancellor Philip Hammond and Mrs May's effective deputy David Lidington have told them to keep their powder dry. The source said, "We don't think there will be fireworks this week. I don't think there will be mass resignations. People are working hard to make sure amendments go down that keep the party together." Yesterday Mr Lidington argued this week's vote was not the final decision point and insisted MPs will have another meaningful vote on Mrs May's deal next month once she has been back to Brussels. He wrote in The Observer, "If Parliament wishes to avoid no deal, I have no doubt it will find ways to express a view in the coming weeks." The Cooper amendment has won the backing of nearly 10 Tory MPs, all voted remain in 2016 and several back a second referendum. Labour is also expected to whip its MPs to support it. Yesterday Ms Cooper told the Andrew Marr show that her bill gives Parliament the option to decide how long the delay should be and that it was not about blocking Brexit. Under her proposal, Mrs May would be forced to ask the EU for an extension to Article 50 if she fails to secure a deal. Commons is expected to vote tomorrow on amendments including Yvette Cooper '(S). The Labour MP is pictured on the Andrew Marr show on Sunday. What IT does forces ministers to extend Article 50 beyond March 29 to stop no deal. Whose plan? Labour's Yvette Cooper, former Tory ministers Nick Boles and Sir Oliver Letwin. How IT works: ministers lose the power to decide what is debated on February 5, which passes to backbench MPs. Ms Cooper proposes a law forcing Mrs May to ask for a delay on Brexit if no deal is agreed by February 26. Could IT succeed? With enough votes from Tory rebels, yes. What IT does give control over parliamentary business to MPs. Whose plan? Dominic Grieve QC, former Attorney General and ardent Remainer, and MPs who want a second referendum. How IT works: government loses power over the Commons every Tuesday from February 12 to March 26 so backbench MPs could vote on Brexit. Could delay Article 50 or change the deal to include a customs union or second referendum. Could IT succeed? Could pass with the support of pro-Remain Tories, Labour backing. What IT does, demands changes to the deal and hints at a second referendum. How IT works: ministers must let Parliament discuss no deal, and proposes staying in a permanent customs union. If that fails, it suggests a second referendum. Could IT succeed? Highly unlikely, because it won't win support from Tory rebels. A senior source said, "It is clear from Yvette Cooper's, pictured of the Andrew Marr show, comments that backing her bill means signing a blank cheque." What IT does, proposes replacing the Northern Ireland backstop with alternative arrangements to avoid a hard border. Also supports leaving with a deal. Whose plan? Sir Graham Brady, chairman of the 1922 committee. How IT works, allows Mrs May to go to Brussels and say the EU must make concessions on the backstop or get rid of it. Could IT succeed? Only if selected by Speaker Bercow, who could ignore it. What IT does, stops the UK leaving without a deal. Whose plan? Former Tory Cabinet Minister Caroline Spelman and Labour MP Jack Dromey.